Okay, just switch on the recording. So Mendeley, any one of you are totally new to Mendeley? This is your first time get to know about this Mendeley, and you haven't have create or registered any Mendeley account before. Can you raise your hand? For those who are totally new, haven't have a Mendeley account yet. Okay, all right. Okay, I think maybe about quarter of it. Okay, thanks. So for those who are new to Mendeley, okay, Mendeley is a free reference manager and academic social network that can help you store, manage, and share references and research data, collaborate with others online, and identify career opportunities. So Mendeley play a few roles. You can use it as a reference manager to organize. You can save all the references and the PDF on this Mendeley. Organize your references and the research if you use it as a reference manager. And Mendeley is available across desktop platform, web version, and also the mobile for iOS and also the Android. There is a Mandalay Catalog where you can search for crowdsourced references. Okay, so these references might not be all peer reviewed. Okay, it's like Google Scholar is a crowdsourced database or catalog for you to search to keep an eye on important trends and seamlessly access research. Okay, but not all the references are peer reviewed. Then Mendeley also provide a platform for user if you like to store your experiment data on the cloud. Okay, on this Mendeley data, you can organize and optimize the discoverability of your data. Okay, you can choose to share your data with other users or just keep for your own. And you will find there is a platform for career. Okay, Mendeley Careers. You can search what are the available careers or job opportunities based on countries, cities, and type of jobs. Of course, not that many job opportunities for Malaysia. It's more on US, okay, Europe, Western Europe, UK. Malaysia, that day I tried to search Malaysia. I think it's 200 over. Okay, jobs and the career opportunities. So we will focus mainly on this Mendeley Reference Manager. Okay, how you build your library to store all your references and PDF, how to organize them. Then how to use Mendeley to insert the citation and create the bibliography according to the bibliography style. You can find that in Mendeley, you can find more than 7,000 different bibliography styles. So first, for those who are totally new, okay, you haven't have a Mendeley account yet. So what you need to do for the first thing, if you like to use Mendeley, okay, as a reference manager for your research. First, you need to have a Mendeley account. Okay, Mendeley account. So Mendeley owned by Elsevier. Okay, this Elsevier is a publication, publishing organizations who also develop this Scopus and Science Direct full text database, abstract and citation database. So if you have already registered or create an Elsevier account, either in Science Direct or or Scopus, then you can sign in to this Mendeley. Okay, you can sign into the Mendeley using the same account. Okay, using the same Elsevier account. Okay, Elsevier actually have developed and own various platforms for research. Okay, we have online databases, and then we have tools like these reference manager tools, reference tools. We have other platforms for research. So some institutions, some library, they have subscribed more than one platform or one product from Elsevier. Okay, so to make the sign in easier, all the user, okay, they just need to create one Elsevier account, and then they use the same Elsevier account to sign into various Elsevier platforms that their library have provided. So if you haven't created any or registered any Elsevier account before, okay, and if you like to use Mendeley, you can just click at create account over here on top of the right hand side, or click over here create a free account. The registration is free and is very simple. You just need to provide first name, last name, or family name, then email address and password. Okay, and for this is create a free account. Okay, and UMT, okay, UMT library, they have subscribed to this Mandalay institutional edition, okay, institutional version. So we will get to look later on in the next few slides. What's the difference if you are using the free Mandalay and the institutional edition Mandalay? Okay, so first we just go to Mandalay, go to the Mandalay web version. Okay, web Mandalay, mendeley.com. So the URL for Mandalay is mendeley.com. Okay. So once you go to the Mandalay and you already sign in, you sign into your account, straight away you will get to find your username display on top of the right hand side. And then if you want to check which version of Mandalay you are using, free or institutional edition, you can check this way. Okay, after you sign into your Mandalay account, you just click at your username, you go to the setting. Okay, you click the first settings, then you will go to this page. It will bring you to this page and you go to this subscription. Okay, you go to select at this subscription, and then you get to check whether you are using a free edition or the institutional edition. So actually, for those who already go back to UMT, within the campus, right? Within the campus, if you sign into Mandalay, okay, Mandalay.com, using this UMT network, okay, UMT IP address, UMT network, then it will automatically upgrade you to this institutional edition. Okay, so you have to make sure that if you already go back to campus and you use the UMT network to access to this Mandalay, you just make sure that every 6 months, okay, every 6 months, at least every 6 months, you need to sign in to Mandalay with UMT network, once at least 6 months, every 6 months, to maintain this institutional edition. Okay, to maintain this institutional edition. So for those who almost graduate, right? Okay, so maybe you sign in, then now you get your Mandalay upgrade to institutional edition. Then maybe 3 months later you graduate. Okay, 3 months later you graduate. So you no longer sign in to Mandalay with UMT network anymore. So after 1 year, your Mandalay account will go back to the free edition. Okay. So another one is for those users, okay, for those users who haven't go back to UMT, who haven't go back for the physical lecture, you can just create Mandalay account, or you can just use Mandalay.com with any network that you are using. And then you just contact your librarian. Okay, you just contact your librarian, or like your librarian actually have a guidelines. Okay, have a guideline for you. Your librarian don't have the guideline, but you can contact your librarian. You can contact one Walda, and she will guide you how to upgrade your free Mendeley account to this institutional edition. Most probably is you just provide the email address you use to sign in this Mendeley account to your librarian. Then the librarian will add in this email address in this UMT Mendeley group, okay, for you. Then you will get this additional Mendeley institution edition. So the difference of this free edition and then the institutional edition is free Mendeley user, you will have only 2 gig storage. Okay, 2 gig storage for all your references, PDF. And the shared library, that means you can create private groups, okay, up to 5 private groups. And within your private groups, every private groups up to 25 Mendeley user or collaborators. And for your private groups, you can only share up to 100 meg full contents or full references. But for those using institutional edition, you will get individual 100 gig storage, 100 gig library shared, okay, shared library space, okay, up to 100 gig. And you can create up to 1,000 private groups for collaboration. And each private group, you can have up to 100 collaborators or 100 Mendeley users. I just saw over here in the chat box, one of your librarian, Jit Sharifa, he have shared with all the UMT user on how to get upgrade to this Mendeley institutional edition. Okay, so one is just like I mentioned just now, is you sign in with UMT IP address or network UMT if you are within the campus. Okay. But if you're not within the campus, you're off campus, you haven't go back to campus yet, then you can just contact Wan Warda or Jit Sharifa. You can refer to the email address in the chat box. Thanks, Jit Sharifa, for this sharing. So we're going to look at how to use Mendeley for reference manager purpose, okay, to store all your references and to organize. So first, to use Mendeley as a reference manager, okay, to use Mendeley as a reference manager, you need to have an account, okay, Mendeley account to sign in to Mendeley.com. Then you can use this Mandalay Web Importer. Is an extension that you can add to your browser, okay, Chrome browser, Mozilla Firefox browser, to help you import references or to help you save references while you search online in various online databases, okay, like IEEE Explore, Science, Scopus, okay, Springer, Wiley databases, or even Google Scholar. Okay, when you perform any of these searches, when you come across the references or literature that you want to save to your Mendeley library, you can using this Mandalay Web Importer extension to help you. Okay. Then after that, when you want to write your dissertation, thesis or paper, research paper, and you want to insert citation and create bibliography list or references list, then you need to have this Mendeley site, okay, Mendeley site plugin in your Microsoft Word, okay, Microsoft Word. So first we look at this Mendeley.com, the Mendeley web version, okay. So you can go to this web version by click on this URL, mendeley.com/reference-manager/library, or you can download a Mendeley desktop in your PC, laptop, okay, for desktop version and for this web version. Then all your references, okay, all your references, you can manage it under this library, okay. After you sign in, you just go to click at tab library, then it will bring you to your Mendeley library and you will get all the references displayed over here, okay. So first, how for new user, okay, for new user who just create a new Mendeley account, okay, how to, of course, now your library is empty, don't have any literature or references yet. And so how to build a library? First, after you sign in and click at library, okay, you just go to this left-hand side, okay, on the left-hand side, you will find there is an add new, okay, add new feature. So you click at add new and you can find these three options. You can add all your references and the PDF from computer, okay. That means from any specific folder in your PC or from any external disk, hard disk, external hard disk or thumb drive, use USB drive that you save all your PDF and references, okay. Then you select this one, files from computer, then you just locate the which file, which folder, okay, where your references saved. Then second one, that one is for normally maybe for those news, okay, online news, not journal articles, not conference paper, normally maybe a bulletin or online news cutting article. Maybe you need to enter all the references, information like authors, year, the title of the articles, and blah blah blah, manually, okay, manually. And another one option is import library. Import library means that if you currently you have, before you use this Mendeley reference manager, you already using other reference manager like maybe EndNote, okay, EndNote or other free reference tools or manager like Zotero, okay. So you already have a lot of literature references and PDF, okay, saved in EndNote or Zotero or other reference manager, okay. So how you can transfer, okay, or how you can import the references from those other reference managers to Mendeley? You just click import library and you can find these three formats, okay. So make sure you export all your references in EndNote, Zotero or other reference manager in one of these formats, .bib, .xml or .ris, okay. After you export to this format, so later on in your Mendeley, you just click import library and you select the format, okay. You select the particular format and all your references will be imported to your Mendeley library automatically after you select it, okay. And then this is the one that I mentioned just now, this extension that you need to add to your browser, Chrome or Mozilla Firefox browser. So it's called Mandalay Web Importer, okay, Mandalay Web Importer. Like for Science Direct and for Scopus, okay, they are owned, developed, and owned by the same company who own this Mandalay Elsevier. Okay, so when you search literature references in Science Direct or Scopus, you normally can find the export options to save your references to Mendeley, the feature. Okay, the export feature. You can find it linked to Mendeley. But if you search literature from other online databases platform, then you may not get these export features, which will save your references to Mendeley. Okay, so you can use this extension when Mandalay Web Importer. So how to get this is you just need to go to this particular link. Okay, so once you go to this particular link, it will open out the page, and you just follow the instruction. Okay, you just follow the instruction, and you will get this Mendeley icon or this Mandalay Web Importer extension added. Okay, added on top of your browser. Okay, on top of your browser. Is at the end of where you enter the any website or any URL address is at the end. So it's on the right hand side. So once you have this web importer at Mandalay Web Importer extension added to your browser, so in your search result page, okay, in your search result page, you just click on this extension. Then it will display all the references available on the right hand side. So for example, this is a literature search or conduct on this Scopus platform or Scopus abstract and citation database. Okay, this is an example. So from the literature search or from document search, okay, on this Scopus, and this is the search result page. Okay, this is a search result page. This is one article by article over here. So if I want to save some of these references or some of this literature to Mendeley, okay, to Mendeley library, so I just click over here. So on top of your browser, okay, on the right hand side, if you already add the Mandalay Web Importer extension, then you will get it displayed over here like this. Okay, at the end of your URL over here or the website, the place for you to key in the website. So once you click on this extension, so this feature or this box will prompt up. This box will prompt up on the right hand side, display for you all your references from your search. Okay, from your search. So which one you want to add to Mendeley, you just tick. Okay, you just tick or you just select. So you can select multiple at one time. Okay, multiple at one time, then click add. Okay, so of course, before it prompt up this particular Mandalay Web Importer for you, it will ask you to sign in to your Mendeley account first. Okay, it will ask you to sign into your Mendeley account first. After you sign in, then only it will prompt up this box, and you select the references that you want to add to your library, Mendeley library. Okay, so after we have all our references and PDF added, okay, to this Mendeley library. So maybe some of you later on, or maybe some of you have two Mendeley accounts. Okay, you have two Mendeley accounts. Maybe because previously you have one is Mendeley free account, Mendeley free account. Then you have another. You have create another account using maybe UMT email address. Then you have last time is we recognize the institutional user based on this institutional email address. At the same time, you have another Mendeley account, okay, which you register with a different email address. Then if you want to transfer the references from an existing account to a new account, okay, so you can do it this way. So from the current account that you have, you can select all the references that you have already added to your library. If you want to transfer it another Mendeley account or to other reference managers like EndNote, Zotero, and other reference tools. So you just, in your library, you just select all the references. You go down, after you select, right, you will go, you go down, you will notice that at the bottom, you will get these few features, okay, activated. So to export, if you want to export any of these references from your library out, then you just click export. And for export, you will find these 4 formats. So big text, EndNote, XML, Microsoft Word, and RIS format. Okay, so you just make sure the reference tools or the reference manager that you want to import the references from your current Mendeley library, they must support any of this format. Okay, they must support any of this format. And after that, in your library, okay, of course, from time to time, you will make some changes in your library. Maybe you will add new references, or maybe you will remove or delete some of your references. Okay, so if you want to make sure that you have the most updated library, okay, and every time you make any changes, you just remember to synchronize it. Okay, synchronize it by click on this synchronize icon on top of the right hand side, okay, next to your user profile. Okay, next to your user profile, so that your library, any changes on your library in any of this platform, web, mobile, or desktop, is always synchronized. Okay. Then after that, maybe some of the user, you are active in your research, so you have a lot of references. You added a lot of literature PDF to your library. Okay, so how to manage your library? So you can in your library, okay, in your library tab, so you can use the left hand side over here. Okay, all the features. The first is you can display all your references. Okay, you can display all your references. Then the second is you can choose to display only the recently added. Okay, recently added is added in the last 30 days. And next is the references open in the last 30 days. Okay, if you want to display only the references that you have recently read. Okay, recently read is recently opened in the last 30 days. And then next one is the star. Okay, star is for the favorite. Okay, if you have marked any of your references as a favorite, okay, then it will appear when you click at the favorite. And for those who have published paper, okay, for those who have published paper, you can in your user profile, you can upload all your publications. Okay, all the papers that you have written, either is indexed or not indexed. Okay, you can just upload everything under your own user profile. Then it will be display or appear when you click at this My Publication. And the last one for this reference manager is a trash. Okay, trash bin. So any literature that you remove or you delete from your library, it will stay. It will be stored temporarily in your trash bin. Okay. If you want to totally remove from your Mendeley account, then you need to go to this trash and select the article again and delete. Then only it will totally remove your references from this Mendeley library. Okay. If not, if you just from your all library, you just select and then delete, it will still can find under the trash. So all your references will be displayed according to authors, year, title, source. Okay, source when the journal titles or the conference proceeding titles and so on, and then added based on the date and file. So from the file over here, if the references come with this icon look like a page, note page with PDF. With PDF means that these particular references come with PDF. Okay. So you can click on this to read the PDF. Okay, to read the full articles straight away on this Mendeley platform. Then over here, this green color one, green dot. So you can mark this one, literature or these references, green color, if you want to mark it as unread. Once you open and read the references, then it will, the color will remain transparent. Okay, so green color tells that the references is new, haven't been read. So this one is I mentioned just now. If you find this icon, means that these particular articles, they come with a PDF version. Okay, they have a full articles, full contents in the PDF format. And this next to the dot is the star, icon. So this star icon is for those if you like to mark it as a favorite, okay, as a favorite, and it will be grouped all the favorite references. You can display it by click the favorite, okay, by click at the favorite categories or favorite folder. Then below this you will have a collection. Okay, so this collection is just like a folder. Okay, folder, so that you can organize. Okay, you can organize. So maybe when you conduct a research, you will search various different keywords which is related to your research project. So you can organize all your references or literature based on different collection, okay, into a different folders. So if you like to build any new collection or create a new folder or new collection, you just click over here, new collection. Then you just type in the name for your collection. Okay, type in the name for your collection. Then how to add articles to your collections, or how to organize your references according to respective folder or collections. So in your, when you display all your documents or references, you select, okay, next to the favorite, next to the star is a rectangle box. Okay, rectangle box. So you just select the references that you want to add or organize to the respective folder or collections. Okay. So after you select, at the bottom, you will find this organize feature. Okay, organize feature. So when you click on this organize feature, then you just click at add to collection. Okay. After click at add to collection, it will display all these available collection. Okay. if you want to add to this particular collection, then you just select. Okay, after you click add selection, you will find this and EMV Honey Mandalay over here for you to select, to choose to add to which folder or which collection, or you want to add to a new collection. Okay. At the same time, also you can use this to add. That means to share. Okay, to share your references. Okay, that you have in your library with your other collaborators in your private groups. Okay, then you just click add to private group. So if you want to search, maybe you have a few hundred references added in your library. Okay, your library you have saved a few hundred literature references in your library. So if you want to search a particular articles, okay, how to search it? So you will find that in your library tab, okay, under your library tab and below your user profile on the right hand side, there is a search tool. Okay, so you just type in over here. You can search based on author, or based on the title, okay, or based on year. Okay, and if you're very sure that the literature that you want to search is grouped under which particular collection, so you can go to that particular collection first. Then after that only you go to search by keywords or authors or years. Okay, so the search tool will return results based on the title, the author, year, and then the source title. And next is if you want to read the PDF, okay, straight away from this Mendeley platform. So just now from the library, okay, you display all your documents. So on the most right hand side, the row under for file, okay. So if there is a PDF icon or notepad icon appear, means that particular references have attached with a PDF. So you just click that particular icon, it will open up the PDF for you straight away. Okay, so when you read a PDF on Mendeley using this integrated Adobe Reader, so you will find this highlighting pen, and then next to it is a sticky note. So you can highlight your articles or your PDF and then make a notation. Okay, make a notation, and you can select the color. Okay, you can select the color. So this is a example of a highlight, and then this is a notation. If you want to remove the highlight, right, you just click at your highlight. Then you can find there is an option for you, like a icon like a dustbin or trash, okay, bin. So you just delete, and then it will remove your highlight. And then if you want to add this particular highlight, okay, this particular paragraph or this particular sentence that you have highlighted to your note page, okay, to your notebook, we call it notebook in your Mendeley, then you will find at the same place also, when you click on it, there is an option for you to add to notebook. And all your annotation also will appear under this notebook, okay, annotation and notebook. So to go to your notebook is next to this library tab, okay, next to this library tab, you will find there is a hyperlink name notebook, okay, notebook. So you can find in your notebook, right, you can just create a new notebook. Then you give the title for your notebook, and then you type in all your contents. Okay, maybe your summary from your reading or anything in your notebook. And then if you want to add some of your highlight to your notebook, then your highlight will appear under this notebook as well. Okay, next to the notebook is the annotation. Okay, if you have used sticky note just now to make any annotation, then it will appear under this annotation, under this particular annotation tab. So we almost done with how to build our Mendeley library, how to add new references to the Mendeley library, then how to organize, how to search for particular references, okay, using the search tool. Then all those features like mark it as read, favorite, or export it out, or organize it to respective collection, or share it within private groups. Okay, share the references within a private group. And also when reading the PDF, okay, how to use the you can use the highlighting feature and then the annotation. So another use of this Mendeley is for insert the citation and create a bibliography list. So what you need to do is, if you want to insert citation or create a references list in Microsoft Word, okay, in Microsoft Word. So you just go to your Microsoft Word, open up your Microsoft Word. So by default, your Microsoft Word will always display the home tab by default lah. Yeah, the Microsoft page always display the home tab. Okay, but if you want to add this Mendeley site, you need to go to the insert tab. Okay, insert tab. So under this insert tab, you go to this particular one. Get add-ins. Okay, get add-ins. So when you click, after you click this get add-ins, okay, there is a search tool over here. So you just enter Mendeley. Okay, you enter Mendeley and search, then it will display this Mendeley site. Okay, so you just add this one. So after you add this one, if you want to check whether you have successfully or correctly added this Mendeley site or not, then you can check. Okay, in your Microsoft Word, you go to the references tab. Okay, references tab. Just now you add from insert tab, but now to check, you need to go to references tab. Okay, so in your references tab, you must check that you have this Mendeley site added. Okay, added under this references tab. Normally it's at the right hand side. Okay, so if you find this Mendeley site under your references tab, means that you already successfully added the Mendeley site. So when you type any part of your dissertations, research papers, and when you want to insert a citation, okay, so you just click this one first, Mendeley site. Okay, under references, you click Mendeley site. Then it will ask you to sign into your Mendeley account first. Okay, after sign into Mendeley accounts, then it will display this one. Okay, so it will list out all the references in your Mendeley library over here on the right hand side. So you select the articles or the references you want to cite. Okay, you want to cite. So maybe some of these citations, maybe some of the when you insert citation, sometimes you insert from one. Sometimes you cite from one references. sometimes you cite from one article or one reference. Sometimes you cite from 2 or 3 related or related literature or references at the same time. Okay, so you just select whether you want to cite only one article or you cite more than one article. You just select all. Then you click insert citation. Okay, insert citation, and then the citation will appear like this. Okay, according to the citation style. Okay, so if you want to check on the citation style, you just go to click at this citation style tab. And for those who like to insert the bibliography or create the references list, okay, for your writing, okay. So in this same Microsoft file, okay, Microsoft Word file, if you have a site in your Microsoft Word, this particular file, 20 references, then when you click insert bibliography, then according to the style, to the bibliography style that you select, it will display straight away all the 20 references. Okay, so you no need to select any references because it's based on how many citations that you have insert in that particular file, word file. Okay, then it will generate all the references according to the bibliography style. So when you want to insert the bibliography, you just move your cursor. You just move your cursor to an empty space where you want to get the references displayed. Okay, then you just go to this, under this Mendeley site, you just go to more and then click at this one, insert bibliography. So it will appear like this. Okay, if just now I only cite for 1, 2, 3, and 4 references. Okay, so in this particular Word file, when I click insert bibliography, it will generate 4 references straight away. So when you click at this citation style, these are some of the common ones. So if you can't find the style, the citation style that you like to use, from here you just go down and click at select another style. Okay, when you click at select another style, there is a search tool for you. So if you know the name of the citation style that you want to use, then you can just type in the citation style over here and search. Okay, once you manage to search that particular citation style, you just select and then click update the style. Okay, update the style. And next is about collaboration. Okay, some of you may be active in research and you like to collaborate with other researchers. Okay, or maybe you are the for your research team, you are the leader. Then you can create a group and invite or add all your team member and share all the references, and then in that particular private group, and then you can collaborate within your own private group. So just now I mentioned, okay, in your library, okay, in your Mendeley library, after the collection, you will find there is a features called private groups. Okay, private groups. So if you already have create any private group before, so all your private group will be displayed over here. And if you like to create a new private group, then you just click the hyperlink. Okay, new private group. Okay, you click on this link and then you just follow all the steps. Okay, first you just give a name. Okay, give a name for your group, private group. Then after that, you can start to invite. Okay, invite member, other Mendeley user to join your private group. So you can share all your references within your private group. Okay, so free Mendeley account and then the institutional Mendeley account have different size of sharing space. So if you share PDF within your private groups, right? So all members, all the highlight and annotations in that particular PDF will be viewed by other members within your private group. Okay, so other member within your private group, they also can open that particular PDF and then highlight and make annotation. Okay, maybe you can assign each different member using different color, okay, to differentiate. And now this one is on if you want to use Mendeley as a crowdsourced database to search for more references for your research. Okay, we call it Web Catalog. It's available straight away after you sign into this Mendeley.com. Okay, after you go to Mendeley.com, you sign in, straight away you will find this Web Catalog, right? There is a search tool over here, and then you can key in any keywords, any terms that you are interested in to search. Okay, but the result or the references you search are not all peer reviewed. Okay, are not all peer reviewed. So for example, from search for this stingless bee honey. Okay, so I get this much number of results. Okay, so the references display one by one over here like this, and you can filter. Okay, you can filter your search result based on year, document type, and I think there is another 2 features available over here for you to refine or filter your results. And if the references is open access, okay, is open access. Normally you can find you can view the PDFs. You can get the PDFs at the same time. Okay. And if you find these particular references that you search, you manage to find from your search in this web catalog, relevant, okay, relevance or very useful for your research, you can add these particular references to your library, okay, to your Mendeley library straight away by click on this add to library. And if you click at this particular title, okay, this reference title, it will display straight away from our box. It will display the abstract, okay, the abstract of this article, and then the related articles based on this particular one that you open. And if you want to get more info about this particular article, you right click, okay, you right click, and then you open this article in a new tab. After you open this article in a new tab, you will get this, the title, the abstract, okay, then the references for that particular articles, and then the keyword of the articles. And on the right hand side, you can find some statistic like the reader's seniority for this article, okay, the readers over time, how many of them, the readers discipline, and some they will have this article metrics, so you get to know the impact of the articles. And next is if you use Mendeley data, okay, Mendeley data. So in the homepage, in the Mendeley homepage, okay, after you sign in to Mendeley.com on the homepage, you go down to the bottom, okay, on the left hand side at the bottom, you will find there is reference management. Below it is a data set, okay, so you can click at this data set. Then you can upload all your experimental data. Okay, then you can choose whether you want other Mendeley user, they can manage to search your data or not. Okay. So besides you can store your references PDF on the cloud, you also can store your experiment data on the cloud on this Mendeley data. And last is the Mendeley Careers. Okay, so same like just now the data set. After you sign into Mendeley.com just now, at the bottom left hand side, below the data set, you will get a hyperlink careers. Then it will open up this Mendeley Careers page for you, or you can just go straight to this URL. Okay, so over here you can upload your own CV, and you can start to search based on the type of job, or based on the country, the city, and so on. Okay, so this is an example. Search for job for a certain particular subject area or research area. So that's all for the Mendeley. Okay, so I noticed on the chat box there is a lot of message. So I will take times to go through. Let me check if there is any questions, then I will go to look into it and answer it. Yeah, if you just using the same account, first I'm now come across the first questions is about you already have a free account, so and add some references already in your free account. So whether you can transfer all your references in your free account to institutional account. So if you only have one account, you upgrade from free account to institutional, but you're still using the same email address, same password to sign in. That means you only have one account. Then you no need to make any transfer. But if you have two different Mendeley accounts, free account registered with maybe your personal email, Yahoo, Google, or Hotmail or anything, then you create another institutional account with your institutional or your UMT email domain or email address. So you have two different Mendeley account. Then you just refer to the just now how to export. Okay, how to export, then how to import. Okay, you just follow the step. You select all your references from your free account, which you already have a lot of references added. You select all references at the bottom. You go to click export. Okay, so maybe you just save export it to RIS. Okay, because when you import, you will find there is an option for RIS format. Okay, so you just make sure you have the valid format. Okay, when you export, when you import. So you also, when you export out all your references, you also export according to the format that is valid when you want to import it to your new account or to your institutional account. So RIS, I would suggest you to use the RIS format. Sign in via institutions means that for those if you totally haven't used Mendeley yet, you haven't created any Mendeley account yet. So first you can just click at create account. Okay, and in Mendeley.com you create account on top of the right hand side. Then you use your institutional email address. Okay, umt.edu.my or something like that. Okay, your institutional email address to sign in. Okay, to register for this Mendeley account. And this slide over here, especially for those who are totally new, okay, who are totally new to this Mendeley, you can find we have various PDF support, okay, guide in PDF format. You can download, and then you can read through, and then find out how to use this Mendeley, how to download, how to use the Mendeley desktop, how to use the Mendeley web version, okay, how to use the Mendeley mobile version, then how to use it for reference manager purpose, how to add in the Mendeley site in Microsoft Word, and etc. Okay, features by feature or a different purpose. All the guides available over here. You can go to this URL, or you can use the Mendeley Support Center over here, the link. And then this one is I would like to seek your cooperations, okay, to feedback about these sections by taking this online survey on this survey market platform. Okay, you can scan the QR code or you can enter this link. Okay, so later on I will copy this link in the chat box. Maybe some of you are not convenient to scan the code or not convenient to enter this URL. Then I will copy and paste. So I will continue to go through the questions. So I mentioned just now, right? You can use your personal email. Okay, of course, if you are within the campus, okay, if you are within the campus, if you register a Mendeley account with your personal email, you are within the UMT campus, right? So you are using UMT network. Okay, if you are within the UMT campus, but you're using your own DG or hotlink or what are Unify to register this Mendeley account, then you only get free account. Okay, if you use a personal email. But if you use your UMT network or IP address, okay, to register a Mendeley account, any email address, okay, any email address, you will get the institutional edition or institutional account. So you just make sure at least for within 6 months, you need to sign in at least one time to your Mendeley account using your UMT network, okay, UMT network or UMT IP address. So after you graduate, right? Okay, after you graduate, because after you graduate means that you will no longer sign in Mendeley with UMT network, right? Okay, you are not within the UMT campus, so you won't sign in your Mendeley account with this UMT network or UMT IP address anymore. So after 6 months, if you didn't sign in with this UMT network, then you will get to know that this user maybe already graduate or leave UMT. Okay, so your account will change from this institutional edition back to free edition, free account or free version. This Mendeley extension got any cookies on it? That one I'm not aware, because I go through when I add extension quite many years ago. I'm not noticed whether there is a cookies or not. So if you really want to find out whether there is any cookies for this Mendeley extension or not, I would suggest you to enter this in the Mendeley support. Okay, you can go to this Mendeley support and enter it over here, your questions. Yeah, If you are using maybe one laptop, one is a desktop computer, then you can add the extensions, one for your laptop, one for your desktop. Even maybe in one laptop you have a few browser, okay, internet browser, Chrome, then you have Mozilla Firefox, okay. So each different browser you also can add in all these Mendeley Web Importer extensions. Yeah, thanks Jade Sharifa got help to answer one question just now, which is from free account to institutional account. If the user is using the same account, but just is upgrade from free upgrade to institutional, then there is no changes. You no need to make any transfer of your Mendeley library references in your Mendeley library, unless you have two different Mendeley account. Means that you use two different email address to register the account. Okay, if you are using only the same email address, then you no need to make any transfer, export, import of all the references in your library. The Mendeley whether still support the mobile, that one frankly I never use mobile version before. I never used mobile version before. So yeah, I think you are right. Okay, we already removed our support, okay, mobile support, because I just go to my Android Play Store and I type in Mendeley. I don't find any, okay, I don't find any app on this Mendeley. Okay, so thanks for alert me on this, because I never use a mobile phone. I never use a mobile app, only focus on the web and then the desktop. So thanks for this user Najib. So that's why some user, they are concerned on this, like if they want to use institutional edition, then last time the only way is they must register the Mendeley account with their UMT email address. But a lot of the user, their worry is after they graduate, okay, whether they still can access to the Mendeley or not. Okay, so that's why few years back, okay, that's why few years back we changed from recognize the particular institutional user based on their institutional email address, from we recognize based on the network or the IP address they use to sign into this Mendeley account. Okay. Yeah, so if you are using, if you only have one Mendeley account and your Mendeley account is registered with UMT email address, okay, so if you are worried after you graduate, okay, after you graduate, you will lose access to this particular Mendeley account with the UMT email address. So before you graduate, you can create another Mendeley account, free account, okay, with your any personal email address that you are regularly use, then you just export all the references in the institutional account or in the Mendeley account that you have with this UMT email address. You just export all the references in RIS format, okay, in export it into this RIS format. Then when you go to your new account, okay, your new account, your own free Mendeley account, you import, okay, you import all the references with this RIS format, okay. There is no attendance list provided by your library or by a librarian. So we will just record from our site using this Zoom attendance. Once you just now sign into this Zoom webinar, so we will share this attendance with your librarian. Yeah, after you graduate, not straight away your account, you stop access to your account, okay. It will extend it for another 6 months, just like Jade Sharifa shared it in the chat box. We will share the attendance with your librarians, and also we will pass this recording link and also the presentation slide to your librarians, so the librarian will help to email to all the participants, yeah, all this material. One slide before this, I'm not sure which one you mean, one slide before this one or the support slide. Intan, if you are still around, let me know which slide you refer to. So any other questions? I will copy paste this. If for those who still with me, I will copy paste this survey link in the chat box. Hope you can stay for another few minutes, okay, 3 minutes to 5 minutes to help me feedback for this particular sections. So at the same time, also, of course, we already passed our sections 3 p.m. So if you have any other question, I will stay here for another 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, if you have any other questions, you still can enter it in Q&A or in the chat box. Intan, are you still around? Any other questions? Okay, I saw a new message. All right. Of course, in the future, if you have any questions on this Mendeley, right, you can always go to this support. Okay, go to this support. It's like a community support or support hub. So if you type your questions over here or the problems you are facing over here, so you may come across a similar questions faced by our user, Mendeley user before. And if you click, maybe you'll find straight away there is already have a solution. Okay, then you just follow the step to solve the problems. And you can find there are some 10 frequently answered questions. So thanks for taking your time to join the sessions. Thanks for the feedback. Okay, for those who have helped me complete the online survey. So you can refer to your library open days program, other programs, then you can join other online training or online consultations workshop or section as well. For import and export, right, you just refer to the library, okay, your Mendeley library tab. Okay, so for adding, okay, you just click library and they support these three formats: RIS, XML, and big text. If you export up, okay, if you export up, then you can export in 4 formats: big text, XML, RIS, another format which is this Microsoft Word XML. Okay. So any other questions before I end the sessions for all? All right, so I will end the section right